Hey budget besties, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shawnee and this is Minding My Money. In today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing a total of $765, so let's get started. If you are not already a part of the Minding My Money family, I want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe and join the family. I'm here every Wednesday and I share my journey to financial freedom $1 at a time. So I'm going to put my fives and my ones to the side and let's see what we have left over. So in groceries, I have 40 left over and we're going to put that to the side. Nothing in gas and nothing else. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye to these for right now. And I have some new wallet money holder thingies. I don't even know what to call them. So let's go ahead and start with groceries and go ahead and make sure we have what we need, okay? So we need $250. Let's give this a count. So for groceries, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. Almost had it right. And then this makes 50. And we're going to put our groceries into this new little envelope thingamajig. All right. Oh, I love that. Okay. So we don't need that anymore. And then we didn't have anything left over in gas. In gas, we are going to be adding a total of $50. So let's give this a count. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And let's put our money in here. Next up on the docket, we are skipping spending, but we are going to take what we have left over in self-care here and add $30 here. And now we have a total of $40. So let's take this and throw that up in there. All right. We didn't have anything in eating out, but in blessings, I had $70 in here. I don't want to say what this is for right now because I don't want to ruin a surprise. And you never know who watches your videos. So I'm just going to throw that in there. And that is all we have to do for our wallet for now. So I'm going to take these new category holders and get them out the way. Next up, I am going to hop on over to my funeral binder. I don't even remember if I asked you guys, how is everything going? I will give you an update with myself here soon. So let's go ahead and add $40 to trash. All right. And so now trash will have 20, 40, 60, 80. I need $20 more and we'll go down there and pay it, okay? So what's been going on with your girl? So a few things. I had a storm hit my house 3 years ago, this month actually, and it was a whole fiasco. I don't wish that kind of pain on nobody, okay? And I thought everything was all good, everything got paid for, and I thought I would never really have to hear about that man that contracted my house ever again. Do your research. Fast forward, just last week, there was a leak in the area where the roof was supposed to be fixed. And yeah, I was kind of upset because I shouldn't have a leak, okay? In car registration, I'm adding $10. So what I found out, I called 2 different contractors who was more reputable, which I would have used one of them, but that year it was more work than it was people to do the work. So they were kind of trying to get whoever can come in to do the work to do it. And I was one of the people who got somebody janky, okay? So in car registration, I have 50, 70, 80. Almost done here. So anyway, fast forward to real time. We're going to hop over to HOA. Fast forward to real time. The 2 opinions outside of the person who was working on my home, they both essentially said, ma'am, they didn't even put a new roof down. They kept the old shingles on and didn't give you no new ones, okay? So in HOA, I now have 1, 20, 40, and 50. So yes, and then this on top of that, this morning, I get a letter in the mail talking about, yeah, you know what? Everything costs a lot. The HOPs will no longer be a total of 250. We're gonna raise it to 350. And I'm like, great. So now when I think I'm gonna be done with this, I'm gonna have to add $100 more. So yeah, so I've been trying to keep my spirits up. I did break down about the roof. So if any of you know anything about insurance, will I be able to get the insurance company to get the money back from that man so the work can be done right? I'm hopping over to car maintenance, and hold on for a second. Okay, my car maintenance money was mixed up somewhere else. Okay, I found it. So my understanding is the contractor, if you want to call him that, car maintenance, I'm adding $25. He'll come by no charge. But my thing is, if you weren't willing to do it right the first time, how am I supposed to believe you're going to do it right another time, right? And cause more damage. So in car maintenance, I now have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 95. Okay. And so I was kind of more so like, I'd rather have somebody else do it and who's going to do it right. So if you know anything about, this type of insurance, can somebody let me know if the insurance company can ask for that money back and pay for, the work that was supposed to get done that apparently was never done. So in renewals, we have to add $10. I'm not going to go into the full story time, but that man did call me and he tried to gaslight me. And let me tell you something, I'm not one to be gaslit, okay? So yeah. So if you know anything about that, is it possible for the insurance company to ask him to give the money back so that it could be done correctly? Because that really just, but yeah. But anyway, enough of that sappy stuff. In renewals, we now have 1, 2, 50, 70, 80, 90. So we're almost where we need to be here. How are you all doing? What have you all been up to? I just found out that they had like a little documentary thingamajig on the Netflix of it all on Michael Jackson. And I was like, oh my God. So if you saw that, let me know what you thought. In lawn care, I want to add a $10 bill. That documentary had my mouth wide open. I also want to send a shout out to All Things Alicia. She recommended a show called Nemesis on Netflix. Girl, you were so right, okay? You were right. So in lawn care, I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. If any of you have any suggestions of anything good you watch, please leave it in the comments. I definitely want to check out something good. I can use it to keep me from crying. So in credit card, I'm adding a $20 bill. And we now have 50, 70, 90, 110. And let's give ourselves credit. This is super duper small, so I really can't see it. Okay. All right, and you guys, that wraps up my funeral binder. So we're going to put this in here. Close it on up and get it out the way. Okay, I'm going to hop on over here to my Stay Ready binder. And I'm going to be adding into my emergency fund, which I'm hoping I won't have to deplete the little bit I do have because of this roof, but we're going to find out. I'm going to have to keep my faith, okay? So I am going to take off, I don't think I can color anything off. Actually, yes, I can. Take off another $100 spot because we're adding another 50. Also, shout out to Cash and Calling because I think she's the reason I'm not crashing out. Listening to her videos are so inspiring, and I love how she handles everything with grace. So in emergency fund, I have 1,000 in the bank for now, 100 and 200. Okay. Yeah. So shout out to her. She always seems to have a positive spin on everything. So thank you, girl, for getting me through today. All right, so we are hopping over to rainy day, and we are actually going to be completing this. I don't know where the little tracker majig thingy is for this. I will find out later, but this is actually going to complete this. We're adding a 50 and a 5, and I don't know where that little tracker is. This day is just not fun for me. I had a tracker, you guys, for rainy day that I was tracking, but I will. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 70, 90, 500. So we finally met the 500, but I don't get the color at all because I don't know I did. All right. Emergency fund we did. Is my little tracker in here? It's right here. Here we go. We can color off our progress. So now that I am completed with this little tracker here, I'm going to use this for something else, and I have a separate new tracker for rainy day. If I have to pay anything towards my roof, hopefully I won't have to, I will just use this rainy day to help too, okay? So we're going to take this and get it out the way. Next up, I am hopping on over to my YOLO binder. I hope I'm not rambling too much. If I am, I hope you all forgive me. So in here, I want to go to shopping. Yep, right here. Come on over here to shopping. And in shopping, I'm adding a $10 bill. And so now we have 51, 20, 40, 50. So 150 in shopping. And then I want to hop on over to perfume. I have not added in here in a long time. In perfume, I want to add a $10 bill, and that makes that $70. So let's put this money in here. And last but not least, I'm coming here to giveaways. And I promise you guys, I am trying to get this money in here because I want to be able to give this away. At the rate I'm going, I might have to do my 1K and my 2K together, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to add all the money I need because I really want to give away to more than one person, okay? So we now have 50, 70, and 80, and that's all we have for right now. So let's put this back in giveaways, and we're done with this. We're going to get it out the way. Next up, I am coming over to my Reclaiming My Joy binder, and we are going to add to Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday as an adult, and I'm adding a $20 bill. And let's give ourselves credit. We are almost done with this. So yeah. Alrighty, let's see where we are. We need 300. So now we have 1, 200, 20, 40. Almost there. So close, so close. Next, I am coming over to Christmas, my favorite holiday as a child. And I'm adding $30. So we're going to take a 20 and a 10. Let's see if I can redeem myself from when I messed up with that cash condensing, okay? Let's put this in order. Now we have 1, 2, 50, 70, 50, 70, 80. So we have a ways to go because we have 280. Take off one little Christmas tree here. The goal is 800. So let's hope that's enough. And then last but not least, I am hopping over to Boss Lady, and I'm going to add $10, and I'm going to concentrate because I cannot see. Let's see if I have a spot I can color off. Yes, I do. We got a spot right there. And that is the last $10 spot on here. Let's take this 10, and I feel like I did my money wrong. So we now have 50, 60, 70, and that's it. We're going to take this and get it out the way. We have an extra 10. I will figure that out later. But we're going to hop on over here to my monthly savings binder. I guess that streak was not meant to be lived very long for me, okay? So let's get this out of the way. So per usual, I am going to pull my money out. I'm going to fast forward so I can color through this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this challenge for June is supposed to say 252, but I round up. We're going to save 255. And so we're going to pull out this 100, this 20, and this 5. So we now have 100, 20, 40, 45, and 50. So next time we will be completing June, and that'll be it. So I'm going to take this and get it out the way. If you've made it to the end, I appreciate your support. So be sure to catch me next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe and turn on all bell notifications so you never miss out. And until next time, mind your money $1 at a time. I'm clocking out. Peace.